Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to another show. I am such in a good mood, and it started out a shitty day. So this is a blessing. This is really a blessing. And yo, I'm in a good mood. My neighbor's gonna hate because it's 8:23 in the morning, but who gives a shit? We just did a video on emulating a person. Why do we emulate a person? Is there a pattern? Is there a research of a pattern behavior to learn? Pretty shrinky stuff, pretty psychologically stuff. We don't give a shit. We're talking about one of my favorite movie. Now, disclaimer. I haven't watched a movie in a year. So there's always a plan. There's always a little plan going on. Would be to watch it in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, I don't know. I don't know how busy I'm gonna be. But the plan is to watch that movie once again. So this is a video of me remembering the movie about 2 years ago. Let's say 2 weeks. Nah, 2 years, my boy. And it's one of my favorite movie, and it's a piece of art. It's a piece of content that will never be reproduced. And you saw the title. You did see the title, right? You saw the thumbnail. Thumbnail doesn't help you a lot, but hey. This movie is Tropical Thunder. What is Tropical Thunder? It's one of the best movie ever made with fucking A-lister plenty. Jason Baruchel. Why did I start with him? Because he's Canadian. These Canadian people with RDG, Robert Downey frickin' Jr. with Ben Stiller. How could I forget Ben Stiller? Did I mention Tom Cruise? I didn't. Did I mention Matthew McConaughey? Oh, I didn't. What I'm doing now? Why was that movie such full of? It's to me the very. I'm gonna be spoiling you guys. I'm gonna be completely out of context in this video. It's gonna be a mess, but I have so much passion for this movie. I have so much love for this movie. It's an amazing movie, and can't believe I didn't talk about it before. But this movie shouldn't exist. Shouldn't exist. Nowadays, it would be cancelable. It would be very cancelable. I don't even know when that movie was made. This was a while ago, like a decade. The fact that there was so many A-lister, right? So what is a movie? What is Tropical Thunder? Well, technically, it's a bunch of actors that are playing an action movie, but it's not an action movie. So what happened is they're gonna be on the set, right? Then they get dropped. It's no longer the set. Okay, it's complicated. So what happened is Tropical Thunder is a writer book. The writer's full of shit. He never lived that. He never ever lived that. What they do is, when the guy complained, hey, this action movie doesn't feel like an action movie. People are not acting like an action movie. We could give them more action. So they put them in the jungle. That is, I don't remember who is the clan. I don't remember if it's Taiwan. It might be Taiwan. And then they have to fend for themselves. They have to survive. But they're literally actors. They don't know how to fight. So they have real gun. They don't know how to fight, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie, and why do I love this movie so much? It's because it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist, but I'm so glad that it exists. You know, some content you're gonna see, you say this wouldn't fly today, this wouldn't work today. People wouldn't do that today, but it exists. It somehow exists. You saw that a lot with Kenny versus Penny. Again, Canadian. Kenny versus Penny did some competition where they were smoking weed when weed was illegal in Canada, right? Right, and then if people ask them, why did you do that? What is the law? Say, oh, it wasn't real weed. And when it was legalized, what did they say? It was real weed. So Tropical Thunder, there's moments. There's this Jack Black character. Jack Black's an addict. So there's literally drug usage. There's an addiction. There's an addict. Nobody gives a shit. There's Adam. No, not Adam. I'm saying Adam Sandler. Ben Stiller, and believe me when I say I fucking love Ben Stiller. To me, he's one of the best actors there is. He's funny, good looking, actually a good actor too. And in that movie, so most of these actors, okay, so what I'm not saying is most of these actors are on their descent. Most of them are not great actors. Most of them were great actors, not anymore. And Ben Stiller's last movie flopped. In that movie, he played a mentally challenged character. Now, before you say this is not okay, one of the best movies I ever saw was I Am Sam. I Am Sam was made with Sean Penn. Sean Penn, which played a dude with a mental deficiency. It was an amazing movie. It was an amazing movie. Should you cancel somebody for doing that? No. No. Even if you look at one of my favorite shows, Modern Family, surprise motherfuckers. If you look at the Honor Family, right? Cam, the dude in a gay relationship who actually looks more gay. He acts more femininely. He acts more flamboyant. He's actually straight. So the dude you believe that he's gay isn't gay. Should be cancelled for playing that. And Ben Stiller played a mentally challenged characters, and he gets captured, and they ask him to play this mentally challenged character. And it's cool. And you have RDG, and RDG is the reason this movie is such a piece of history. A piece of... It's just amazing. And it's just phenomenal. I'm taking the time because, first of all, we have 6% batteries, so that's not good. But yeah. Okay, so continue with the story. Robert Downey Jr. played a character that is black, this is not black. So this was blackface before blackface was a thing. It was blackface because before blackface was considered racist. And he plays the black characters. Now, Robert Downey Jr. never got cancelled for that. You say, why didn't he get cancelled for that? People actually respect him for that because he got the balls to do it. He had the ball to reinforce stereotype. And he's not making fun of black people. He's just playing as a black people. And it's funny because he's a white guy acting like a black guy. And even there's a moment where he says, you people. And Robert Downey Jr. says, what do you mean by you people? And he's white. So it's funny. And and it's a movie like that. There's moments in that movie, and it's a beautiful movie at the end. They're following a script, and that script saved their asses. There's also the character of Matthew McConaughey. Well, let's finish with RDG. RDG, who did a blackface. See, I think it's the only fashion where you can see a movie like Django, where the character of Leonardo DiCaprio says the N-word. Nobody hates him. Is there a moment where it's appropriate to act in a racist fashion? No. Is there people that have made, and I'm going to be very, 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 very honest. I think Robert Downey Jr. acting as a black character did a lot for the black community. It did a lot for them. It was reinforcing a stereotype. However, at the end of the movie, it was like it didn't matter the color. The guy was still cool. It didn't matter if he was white. It didn't matter if he was white playing a black characters. It didn't matter if he was black. He was cool. Right? It was good. It didn't matter. Race didn't matter. That means something. That means something. It was a group of A-lister. Robert Downey Jr. balls and seal for doing that. Shout out. See? And then, yeah, even I had Matthew McConaughey, who was playing the what you call it? The representative? The manager. And he was a shitty manager that said, hey, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. And he would give money, but you see that he was rich. And it's a good movie because it represents a community, it represents a society it represents the shady side of the film industry. And again, that movie is so fucked up because it shouldn't exist. But you're glad it exists. Why are you glad? Because that's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is not saying outlandish shit. Freedom of speech is not acting like a fucking guy who just says shit to piss people off. Freedom of speech is not being able to say the worst thing to somebody. Oh, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is being able to create any form of content and get away with it. Now, understand this. Understand what I'm trying to say. Making any type of content that you want to do. If you're an asshole and you do asshole content, people will tell you you're an asshole. People won't watch you. People will not watch you because you're an asshole. Should you be allowed to be an asshole? Sure. Should you be allowed to face the consequence of your own action? Absolutely. So nobody's perfect. And I believe you can show your true. If somebody likes you when you show you your ugly side, they really like you. That movie was that. It was a bunch of degenerates. I miss those times. Anywho, long enough video, right? And I love you that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.